The time has come, ladies and gentlemen, for the Chimay Strong off. Yes, okay, so it's basically a Chimay off. So what we have here is the blue and the green. Now, blue is the OG in my opinion. It is the one that really got me onto Chimay. It was the one that I absolutely love, and I still go to this beer to this day. It is the Duvel of my world. This comes in at 9% and is from Belgium, brewed by Monks, and is the 2024 edition, so it's this year's version. And then we have the new kid on the block, which was released about a year ago, I think, roughly now, Chimay Green or Chimay 150. This is the strongest of the Chimays, a blonde in style, and comes in at 10%. So you've got a real difference between the two. So you've got a blonde and a dark, and there is 1% between them both. So let's crack on. So I'm just going to top myself up a little bit on that one. Right, so here we have, I'm going to move these over. So what we have here we have the green, as you can see, blonde, good head, reasonable carbonation. And then we have the OG of them, Chimay Blue, dark, off-white, sandy looking head with a hint of beige. Compare the two together and that's what you get. Now, obviously the colour difference is massive. The percentage is only 1% difference. This one being 9, this one being 10. Old school, new kid on the block. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to go with Chimay Green first, because I feel that I know what Chimay Blue's about, and I know that Chimay Blue can be very, very overpowering. And I don't really want to ruin this taste. But actually, before I do get into that, maybe I should just go and get some water and, yeah, make this a fair test. So just hang on 2 seconds, guys. Right, so I've got my water, and I've turned the light on just so as we can see this, because it is starting to get dark now. So I'll leave that over there. Actually, I better have a swig of this beforehand. Now, the reason why we have water is to make this a fair test, so that the palate gets cleansed in between trying both of these, and we will get a fair test. So start off with Chimay 150, see what we can get, and yeah. See, the aroma smells fresh. There's a mint to it. A mint, it's hard to explain. Aloe vera maybe, and a bit of lime, so like a eucalyptus and a bit of lime, something in that region. So that smells pretty damn fresh, and it does entice me to want to drink it. So looks wise, yeah, it's good. Smell wise, it's even better. So let's go on with a taste. I haven't even drunk anything. I've just drunk some water and I'm already burping. Water. All right, cheers everyone. You see that? To me, there's a good amount of spice, maybe like a white pepper spice, some clove, maybe allspice. A little bit of dried fruit in there. I'm not sure what dried fruit. And it's got a nice alcohol warmth to it. It's punchy as well. Again, I feel that there's a bit of eucalyptus and a bit of mint as well that carries over from the aroma into the taste. And that gives it this fresh feel, this kind of fresh, never seen or done before in a Chimay world. It's fresh, it's fruity, it's strong, it's well done, you know, like a proper alcohol hit on it. The head is foamy, but it's gentle, so you don't really get much in the way. That carbonation virtually is none. But you do get a nice warmth coming down the chest there, and in the mouth you're just left with this nice fresh, almost like a mojito minty flavour to it, with a little bit of like eucalyptus, I guess, or aloe vera or something along that line, maybe even cactus, I'm not sure. But it's fresh, it's punchy, and it's kind of cool. So that's not a bad beer. I mean, I really liked it the minute it came out. I really loved Chimay Green. Now remember, they're marking this as a strong blonde, and it does the job, you know. And when the monks brewed this and they said, yeah, we'll bring out a new Chimay, fans, including myself, were ecstatic. We was like, yeah, we want more Chimay. And they come out with that, and I'll tell you what, it was a good effort. You know, they've not disappointed. The monks know what they're doing, and I have full faith and trust in them. And they come out with a blinder, and that is Chimay Green. That is Chimay 150, or Chimay Green, depending on what you want to call it. And what they've done is they've released a fresh, kind of strong blonde. And it works. It has its place. Although I can't get used to the blonde colour, I must admit. And when I think of Chimay, I always think of blue. But this is definitely different. So that's that one. So now if we try the classic, and my all-time favourite of the lot is Chimay Blue, because it's dark in colour. It's like a Coca-Cola with a small, fast anticipating head on it now, because it's been sat there for some time. But let's get some aromas from this. I'll just move that over here somewhere, so I'm not going to have room here to put the blue back down. See, different aroma. There's similarities, as in I think there's dried fruit in this as well. But that smells like a dark dried fruit, almost, what's the word I'm looking for, like blackberries. I can't think of any dark fruit, but yeah, you know what I mean. A dark fruit that's been dried, and there's also a hint of molasses in there. Maybe some cherries even, I'm not really sure what that is. Bit of spice as well. So yeah, let's crack on to my favourite Chimay of the lot. So cheers everyone. You see now immediately that is a lot richer. That feels more richer. It's dark fruit, it's dry dark fruit. There's molasses or a caramel to this. There's some spices. It feels heavier. The body feels heavier. It feels creamier as well. The head and the body feels creamy compared to the green, which is like fresh and punchy and vibrant. This is more of your stout. So imagine like an IPA. No, not an IPA. Imagine like a Pilsner and a stout. This is what I'm going to compare them to. This is like your Pilsner, fresh, cool, light, wonderful. This is your stout. It's dark, it's heavy, it's powerful, and it's going to satisfy. Now this to me tastes like a bit like a fruitcake, like a real rummy fruitcake. I mean, I absolutely love Chimay Blue. I've been drinking it for years, and I still drink it to this day. But it gives a nice warmth also, so it gives you that warmth in the chest, warmth in the mouthfeel. It's quite sugary, but not cane sugar. I'm talking about molasses. It's got a caramel to it, a burnt charredness to it as well. So that is really my absolute all-time favourite. But I'm not going to be biased. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to promote Chimay Blue and big it up and say how wonderful and great it is. I'm telling you the differences, and I'm going to come back to this in just a moment after a swig of water. Right, so let's go back to the green. So the green, as we mentioned, is punchy, it's vibrant, it's limey, eucalyptusy, aloe vera-y. The body of that just seems a bit more, hasn't quite grown up. It almost feels rebellious. The body of that feels rebellious in the way that it is smooth to start, and then you do get some pricks here and there from whatever's in it, like the spices or the hops used. A prickliness about it, and then it feels, I don't know, I would say the word is thicker, because I don't think it's as thick as that, although that is deceivingly light compared to, yeah, a 9% beer. If I burp, a sign of good beer. But the green is a bit more florally. You know, I get the clove or nutmeg or whatever it is. I think it's clove, and this you don't get so much of the clove. So this is more fresher and to the point. It's more like of a fresh beer that's been made, yesterday, and this is more like the beer that you're going to drink 6 months from now. Now, having said that, with the Chimay Blue, you can age this, and you can age it very well. You must store it upright in a dark environment, and it needs to be at least at about 9 to 10 degrees. And on the back here it says 10 to 12, so I wasn't far off. 10 to 12 degrees, so keep it upright, and you can store this for many years, and it will re-ferment in the bottle because the yeast is still in the bottle, and you may be pleasantly surprised at what you find if you age it. Now, I've aged Chimay Blue in Pacific for, I think, about 3 years, and I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was actually pretty bland. I prefer it fresh, but I don't know if you can age a Chimay Green. You probably could do. And again, this is supposed to be stored between 6 to 8, so again, you can see the difference. This is slightly higher, slightly lower, was it? Yeah, slightly lower than the Chimay Blue. So this is very slightly lower than that, which is quite amazing. In here it says the ingredients are water, barley malt, sugar, wheat starch, hops, spices and yeast. Now, evidently they do not disclose what spices they use in Chimay Green because it's a well-kept secret from the monks themselves. However, yeah, I get that. Monks, you know, they're very primitive people. But they do produce some fantastic beers. So shout out to the monks that brew these. I love you, brothers. You are awesome. So there we go, Chimay Green and Blue. So to wrap this review up, what we got? You've either got the old classic that is dark, fruity and molassery, or you've got the green, which is kind of fresh, fruity and vibrant. And yeah, they are roughly about the same price, and there is only 1% in the two of them. So which should you choose? Well, it's a tough question to answer, and my honest opinion is I don't think you should choose either. I really don't. I think you should go out there and you should try all the Chimays and then decide for yourself, because each and every Chimay that I've reviewed over the years have all been different, including the barrel aged stuff. But my personal go-to, if you want my honest opinion, my go-to every time is Chimay Blue. It's just amazing. Amazing beer. So I'm going to sign off, and thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you've learned something, and I hope it's helped you make up your mind between which Chimay you should go for, blue or green, or in my previous video, white and red. So there they are once again, green and blue. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. So thanks for watching. Take care.